of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Of America.
Hi, my name is Joe Procaccini, and I'm from Johnston, Rhode Island, and I'm here exercising my First Amendment right to talk about the Constitution of the United States. There's one issue I want to talk about right now in this country. There are many, but this is one in particular, and I think it's one of the biggest. It's the Federal Reserve System. Many people don't know this, but the Federal Reserve System is a violation to our Constitution, and it's a violation in at least three ways. First of all, Article 1, Section 8 says that all money in this country must be coined by Congress. Now, many people don't realize this, but the Federal Reserve System, which was founded in 1913 under the Federal Reserve Act, is actually a private bank, okay? It's owned by shareholders. It's not owned by the federal government, okay? That makes it unconstitutional, again, by Article 1, Section 8, okay? Second of all, the Constitution, Article 1, Section 10, says that the only two legal types of money, legal forms of tender, are silver and gold, okay? The Federal Reserve System, as you know, does not use silver and gold, okay? They abandoned the gold standard in 1933, and now they just print up money whenever they need it. Originally, the purpose of paper money was to show evidence that you owned silver or gold that was in the bank. Now, the money is just a worthless piece of paper. Just give an illustration. This right here is a Federal Reserve note for 100 United States dollars. It's also referred to as a $100 bill. This is made up of cotton, linen, silk fibers, and ink. And all the materials that go into this bill worth less than 10 cents, okay? Less than 10 cents, all right? Yet the bill is worth $100, okay? Now that shows how the Federal Reserve System, as Ron Paul says, is just creating money out of thin air. That's what they're doing. And what that does is it lowers the value of the dollar for everybody else. And that is what's been hurting the dollar today. Right now, $1 is equivalent to about 4 cents in 1913. So that's a problem, okay? And one more way that it's violating the Constitution. Article 1, Section 2 says that all direct taxes that you pay have to be apportioned. And the income tax, which most of us pay, okay, the federal income tax is a direct tax that goes to the federal government, okay, and it's not apportioned as it's supposed to be. And what most people don't realize is that the Federal Reserve Bank loans money to the government with interest attached to it, and then the interest that gets owed is paid for through income tax dollars, okay? And that's what you're paying. It's all going to the Federal Reserve, and that's unconstitutional because that tax is a direct tax and it's unapportioned. Okay, so that's three ways that the Federal Reserve System is unconstitutional and should be abolished. A former film producer, Aaron Russo, said that if you abolish the Federal Reserve System, you will correct 95% of the problems in this country. Okay, do a little bit of research on it. You'll see that it's true. And that's the only issue I'm going to talk about for now is the Federal Reserve. Okay, thank you.
Trivia question. What is the Second Amendment?
Your right to bear arms. The Second Amendment, the right to bear arms.
Right to bear arms.
The right to bear arms.
Hi, my name is John Kurbiec from Warwick, Rhode Island. And I got a gripe. My gripe is with, well, Rhode Island's got a statute called the Good Driving Statute, which says if you don't have a ticket in 3 years and you get a ticket, that it's up to the judge's discretion that he or she can throw it out, and your record will remain unblemished. Well, I'm a professional truck driver, and I haven't had a ticket in 15 years. I put on roughly 500,000 miles a year. So that's roughly 7 million miles I've had driven ticket-free, safe driving awards from the companies that I work for. And about 3 months ago, I got a ticket, my first ticket I've had in 15 years, after I've only put on 7 million miles. And I asked the officer, if the good driving statute, if I could, what's the word I'm looking for? If I could claim my good driving statute. He said, sure, go for it. I would. So rather than pay the $195 ticket, I went to court. I get to court, and the judge says that I'm not qualified because I'm a CDL license holder. So I'm disqualified. I'm qualified to pull hazardous materials through your community. I'm qualified to pull groceries to your grocery store. I'm not a madman, but I'm disqualified from using my good driving statute because I have a CDL. I should be more qualified. I should have more. I think I should be taken into consideration more, because I'm a professional driver and because I went 15 years without a ticket. So, okay, all right, fine, Your Honor. I won't. You're the boss. Could you do me a favor? Seeing that I wasn't aware that I didn't qualify because I'm a truck driver. Could you please waive the court fees? Because if I knew I wasn't qualified or I was going to be disqualified, I would have just mailed the ticket in. No, I won't waive the court fees. So it cost me, $210 for my first ticket that I had in 15 years, and I think that sucks. So message to you, all truck drivers out there, if you get a ticket, just send it in, because they're not going to give you a break on the good driving statute. And you know what? I think that's almost like, is there like rights to equality or something like that? Is that equal rights? I know that has to do with, women and stuff like that, but, I'm not getting equal rights. That's a Rhode Island law, but I'm disqualified, and that pisses me off.
This concludes this program broadcast. We the People, a freedom of speech television show. Go to www.wethepeopleofri.org.